In this video, I'm going to demonstrate creating a simple pool design. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to modify the scale. So by default, it's set to 1 foot, and then it's got 12 divisions. So if we zoom in and we draw a line, we'll notice that the line is snapping to increments of an inch. Now that's not really useful for pool design. So what we're going to do is we'll zoom out again a little bit. We'll go to the scale. We'll change it to 10 feet. And what we'll do is we'll change the divisions to 10. So basically, this large area, or this large block, is 10 feet, and then the subdivisions are a foot. So if we draw a line, we'll notice it's snapping to increments of a foot. And what we'll do is we'll go out 24 feet, and then we'll go down 14 feet, and maybe 12 feet across. And we'll draw 2 long lines. We'll do 12 feet on this side as well, and draw that across. Now, in order to create an intersection between 2 lines, what we do is select the lines in lines mode and hit points. And what it does is it not only creates a point at the intersection, but it actually bisects those 2 lines. And so if we go into our settings and turn the IDs on, we'll make the points just a little bit bigger so you can see it. We'll notice we have these 2 extra lines here. And to delete those, what we can do is just select it and double tap, and select the other line. Back up, select this other line, and double tap on it. So now we have the rough outline, and if we wanted to have curved surfaces at the end of these, what we can do is go into the arcs mode, and we're going to set the radius of this curve to 4 feet. And remember to hit return. Let's try that again. I want to make sure that that's in there is 4 feet. Okay, and now if we touch the corner, we've got put a radius dimension on it. We've got an arc that's 4 feet in diameter. So we'll do all of these ends at 4 feet. And now we can put in our other dimensions. Now, one dimension we're going to use a lot is point to point. So we can grab one point and go to the other point, and we'll see that's 20 feet. If we go from these 2 points, we've got the 24 feet that we put in before. Same thing here, 10 feet. And then to the corner was 14 feet. Between these 2 points is 4 feet, 4 foot radius. We can actually grab these 2 points and grab this out here. Oops, grabs the wrong one, etc. And we'll do this point to this point, 19 feet, and from this point to this point is 9 feet. And that really just shows how to kind of create that general look of the pool. Now we probably want to get rid of these sharp edges here, these corners by themselves. So what we can do is we can delete this line. Again, we'll just select it and delete it. And now just draw a line between these 2 points. Now you'll notice that started off as being 2 points and then it consolidated. Same thing with this line over here. We'll select it, double tap, and then delete it. Same thing again, etc. And we'll just go around the rest of it. So now we have the rough outline of our pool, and of course we could have angles or radiuses here as well. Now we've got all our measurements and stuff. So another thing that I wanted to demonstrate, that's a rectangular pool. What we can do is we can do kind of a curved pool, and we can just go ahead and if we have the second mode, which is an oval, that'll allow us to do a free line, so we can have kind of a free shape. It will automatically close it. Now it fills it with an area at the same time. This is by 10 feet. So what we're going to do first, let's go ahead and get rid of this area. And now we can actually kind of scooch this around. So if we have a satellite image of the pool, or we have a drawing we can actually reference, what we can do is we can actually take these individual points and we can move those. And we can zoom in so we can actually see it a little bit better. So if we zoom in here, let's go in here. We can straighten this out, etc. And line it up exactly the way we want this to be. So we've got a little inflection here. If we look at it, we might change that inflection to make it a little bolder. But we can actually design our pool. Now this is for sketching an oval or a kidney shaped or kind of amorphous shaped pool. We could then go back and fill this with color by going into lines mode and then selecting each one of these purple points in lines mode to select the perimeter. And now say for example we wanted this to be a nice bluish color. We can go here and turn the transparency off. Let's go, that's kind of a pool color, and fill it. So now I have our blue pool. If, for example, we wanted to have trees, what we can do is we can change that fill, change it over to a kind of a greenish color. Let's turn the brightness down a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll draw a tree. Okay, turn those points off. Those are kind of annoying. Turn those IDs off. Okay, close. Okay, so that's kind of a bushy sort of look. But we can actually create a couple of those fills. And let's go to points mode, change this. That's highlighted, you'll notice. Change this to be darker. Turn transparency off. Make it another shade of green. Make it a different shade of green. Move that on top of the other one. So let's say, for example, this is kind of looks like what we're looking for in terms of a bush or a tree. What we can do is we can actually select that. Go to Create Image and Copy Group. And now we can actually drop that in as an image, and we can actually move it around, rotate it. If we select it, go to Properties and turn Resize on, what we can do is you'll see this green dot. We can actually resize the image. So this can be one tree, have another tree over here. We can group these together, make kind of a bushy sort of look. Now we can also turn the angle off. One thing to keep in mind is that the snap is dependent upon this angle snap as well. So if it's completely off, it's going to be tough to grab the endpoint of a line. So you might want to go with just 10 degrees, and it rotates nicely, but you still have the ability to snap to an endpoint. So if you turned this completely off and you tried to draw lines, what you'll notice is it's kind of tough to actually grab that endpoint. Make a liar out of me now. Anyway, so you can add these images, you can create your pools and stuff like that. You can create an entire library of bushes and stuff like that. And then make your drawings much more attractive. I'm going to back some of this stuff out. Actually, that's fine. We'll just delete this portion over here. So say, for example, we had a nice pool design which we liked. What we could do, we could grab this and then put it into another template. So we can switch that over to our contract with form, and now we've got some boilerplate stuff inside of it. And really that's my presentation. This is just to kind of help him get started, and I hope this helps. Thank you very much.